this video, we're going to be going through the menu builder that's built inside the specific menu stacks inside Foundation 6. So in this particular one, it's accordion, breadcrumbs, drill down, drop down, the menu stack. All of those have the same exact menu builder. Okay, so if you're using any of those stacks, you're going to want to make sure you check out this and learn how we're going to use the menu builder. In this video, I'm not going to go over any of the specific menu settings. We're just going to be going over how to build a menu. So if you notice here, we have the ability to create our own menu with this menu builder. And by default, it starts off with one link, and we can go ahead and type in our link names here. So I'm going to go ahead and say let's add like home page, right? So we'll do home. Okay, enter. And if we want to add a new menu item, also before that, we want to go to home and we're going to set our link. So we click set link, and then we can set that to the page that we want. So I want that link to the home page. And then if you notice inside here, we can add a submenu or make it an active menu item. We're going to leave that alone for right now. Let's just go ahead and add a couple other menu items. Well, you'll notice we have we can add another menu item. So maybe this is like a products page. Okay, I'm not going to link. Let's just pretend I'm going to link all these to the various pages. And then go ahead. I'm going to add another menu item, and this could be like contact. And then maybe one last one, and you can do about like that. Okay, about. Cool. Now, if you notice in this dropdown, we have a few other items in here. Okay, and we're going to go over those in a little bit. But right now here, I just have a basic menu with 4 menu items. Okay. And let's go a little bit step further. Let's say our products page actually has a submenu. So if you notice, if we go to this products, I want to add a submenu to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say add submenu. Okay. Now, if this is a drop-down menu, I recommend that you do check is drop-down. So if you are using a drop-down menu, go ahead and make sure that you select is drop down. Okay. What that does is it just kind of makes things look a little bit nicer on page load. Okay. That's the only thing. It will work 100% the same, whether or not you check it or not. This is purely for how things look on page load. This just gives us a little helper saying that, hey, yeah, this really is a drop down menu. Let's go ahead and specify this so that the submenus are hidden while the page is loading. Okay. So again, that's good convenience. And now that we've done that, we can go ahead and click on the menu item here, and we can just say, product A. Okay. And also I can copy and paste things, right? So I can hit, select this, go Control C or Command C, Command V. And there we go. I can do product B. And of course, for each of these, I'd go and set the link to the page. Okay. And again, if I wanted a tertiary or a third level menu, I can then add a submenu to that. Okay, so that allows us to do that. Okay, so this can go infinite. You can have as many levels as you want with this builder as we want. Okay. Also, if you want to copy like this entire products menu, I could just Control Command C, Command V, and I copied and pasted it. It's really cool. Right. And you can reorder these menu items just by dragging and dropping them around. Right. It's really, really convenient, very powerful. Okay. So what were some of those other menu options that we had? We click on the plus button here. Let's do menu heading. And what this is the menu heading is basically like some static text that we can have within. Right. Maybe this could be good within a submenu. Right? Allow you to like categorize your various menus within a submenu. Okay, so maybe you have, product A and B, and then if we, copy that down here, and then we have maybe product C and D below that, right? This allows us to kind of break up our menus with labels. Okay, that's nice. Cool. What are some other things that we have? So we also have a menu drop zone. Well, what is that, Joe? Well, this allows us to really integrate whatever we want inside of a menu. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and do something that I know a lot of you are going to want to do. So this is a very common thing where we want to have a menu, and right in the middle of our menu is we want to have our company logo or icon, right? Well, just for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and add an SVG in there. And let's scale it down to like 40 pixels. Well, voila. There we go, right? And if we go ahead in our menu stack, I said I wasn't going to be going into menu options, but if I just do vertical align middle, okay, and we preview this, we'll see that we have a nice menu with our logo in the middle. And let's just do horizontal alignment. Center, justify, and there we go, right? We have a simple menu that we've built, okay, and we have a logo right there in the middle. Really, really powerful stuff. Awesome. Now, if you notice, there was one other one. It's CMS blog menus. And this is really cool. Maybe we'll probably do a separate video on this. But if you use Total CMS blog, you can actually dynamically generate menus based on the blog categories, the blog tags, the blog authors. You can even do posts, right? This is a really powerful, very powerful stack. And you can even do like categories with as a submenu and authors and posts as a submenu. This is a really, really powerful stack that can dynamically generate menus inside Foundation 6. So if you're a Total CMS user, you need to check this out. It's really, really powerful. So that's pretty much it for the menu builder itself. Now, once you manually build your menus, you can just partial this out and then add that partial to every single page. Now, one feature of the menus that is actual common as well is the ability to style the active menu. So if you choose Style Active Menu, this will style the active page. So if you notice here, it has styled the active menu. It used purple, as you see here, because we are currently on the home page. Now, one caveat. If you want to style the active menu item, okay, when you link to the pages, you cannot put a URL in the link tool. You must actually link to the actual page using this page builder, okay? So that is one caveat. If you want to style the active page, you have to use the link tool. So that homepage worked because I actually chose the homepage from here, right? So that is one caveat. In the menu, you have to check Style Active Menu. And then in order to properly identify the current page, you need to use that link tool and browse and find the page. You cannot use the menu. Now, sometimes your menus can get quite complex. And sometimes it takes up a lot of space in edit mode sometimes, especially if you're doing a vertical menu, right? If I take this and do a vertical menu, you'll notice that, wow, this takes up a lot of space inside edit mode. What can I do about that? Well, every menu stack has a hide submenu button. And once you're done building your menu, you can go ahead and hide that submenu. And it nicely collapses all of those submenus. You can kind of see that there's an indicator that it has submenus, but at least they're all hidden, right? And you can quickly access them again just by turning that back on. And then you can see all the submenus again. But that's just a nice little trick to help us, hide and actually shrink the amount of content that we have to scroll through while we're using our site in edit mode. And next, these menus are completely transferable between the different menu types. So let's say you spent tons of time building out this menu and you're like, you know what, I really changed my mind and I want to use a dropdown. So what you do is you simply drag and drop your dropdown menu and let's go ahead and delete that default menu item. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and multi-select all of our menu items in here. And we're just going to drag and drop into the dropdown stack. And there we go. We've now converted our entire menu into a drop-down menu.